welcome back to Simulated Heaven, and welcome back to X-Plane. Why is there a seaplane sat on the runway at Manchester Airport, you might be asking? Well, excuse me. I'm just in this episode of the short series about X-Plane freeware. I just wanted to show you a couple of examples of freeware airplanes that you can actually get for X-Plane. So do excuse me, obviously I wouldn't normally load a seaplane on a runway, it's just to purely show you the aircraft itself. I'm basically going to show you a couple of highly rated freeware airplanes from the community, and then we'll see what kind of quality you can expect from X-Plane freeware. Now, I would say that this exterior generally is looking real nice. Probably not up to the high res of payware, but again, I wouldn't really expect that. But to be honest, it's not far off. And the detailing is pretty nice, you know. This is certainly a lot higher level of detail than I would see on a default aeroplane in X-Plane. You know, I think you can see there's some really nice detailing that has gone into this aircraft. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Interior. I'm also quite impressed with the interior for freeware. It looks pretty sweet. You know, of course there's some flat looking textures and it does look a little bit old school, but it's freeware, and for freeware I think it's pretty amazing. Like, again, there is some low level payware that isn't as good as this, you know, and this is free, so it's pretty sweet stuff. And again, there's a good level of detail, you know. They've attempted to really make this look realistic, and I think it's pretty awesome. Okay, so I suppose to compare, what I should do now is load one of the airplanes, the sea airplanes that come with the game. So I think there's only one, this one, Bombardier. This one. So we'll open this now again on the runway. Is it going to let me? Oh, there we go. So we'll see. Oh, it's actually on the sea. That helps. Okay. Nice. Look at the textures on this guy. Mr. Polygon. Hello, Mr. Polygon. How are you today? Okay, let's start with the exterior. So I think you can see straight away the resolution of the livery and the detailing on this. You can see straight away it's completely at a lot lower level. You know, you can see there's not a lot of detail. It's very blurry if you get up close. Yeah, the level of detail is a lot lower. So I would say that airplane that we just looked at, the freeware one, is pretty awesome. Okay, so let's look interior. The interior of this airplane is not too bad, but you can see some pretty awful low-res stuff here. Again, I'm not really complaining. You know, it's vanilla, free vanilla stock aircraft from the game, but you can see, I mean, even though I said that the other aircraft, the freeware aircraft, is not quite up to payware, if you were to compare with this, I think that you would agree that it's way higher res than the stock airplane. Mr. Polygon, I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave you, mate. Sorry. Happy flying. Okay, so the next aircraft I want to show you another Freeware aircraft, obviously. It's called a Sport Cruiser version 2, and I'll put links for both of these aircraft. It's not going to try and spawn me into, is it? Please don't try and... No, it's not. Okay, so this is another freeware aircraft that you can get. And again, I've been pretty impressed with this. This thing is looking pretty nice. Apart from the fact it's floating on the floating in the air ever so slightly, but anyway, we'll forgive that. But yeah, this is looking pretty sweet, isn't it? Pretty nice. Okay, interior. Now again, I would say this interior is kind of similar to quite low or even medium level payware, but it's not up there with high-end payware, but you wouldn't expect it to. But the level of detail though on some of this stuff does look way nicer than the default aircraft. Now of course they will use some of the default X-Plane things, so that's why the Garmin looks very low res, because that's just, I believe, the stock one that comes with X-Plane. But anything they've made themselves, like the signs and everything on the dashboard, look way more high res than what you would get on the default aircraft, in my opinion. And if we look around the cockpit, you know, there's some really nice level of detail that we would not see in a stock aircraft. Got a little thing in the back here. See? I mean, that looks pretty sweet. You can actually almost read what's on there. So yeah, so this is another great example of the type of airplane that you can find. Whoa, dude! Oops. Oh, that was funny. Okay, let's look at the other livery, and we'll start again. That made me laugh. Oh, it's still there, dude! No! Don't kill me! I'm sorry. It was all my fault. Don't run me over. Again, I'll say again, these videos are not about, you know, flying or playing the game seriously, just purely to show you guys some cool freeware that's available. That made me laugh. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, why don't we actually, because we are actually in an aircraft that is able to work. Oh dude, what are you doing? Where are you going? Dude, where are you going? Chill out, you're going to crash in the forest. No, there's going to be a disaster. Mate, the runway's over here, haven't you worked that out yet? The runway's over here, mate. Chill, take a chill pill. Dude, it's going to be a serious accident anytime soon. Oh, look at the AI go. You got to love the X-Plane AI. And he's in the air. You just don't care. That is absolutely hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, the X-Plane AI is not the best, and I believe the airport we're in is like a default one with the game. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. And I can see someone else is down there, just turning around. Is he just turning around forever? Yep, turning around forever, spinning around. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record. So the AI clearly in this game still needs some work. Anyway, we're going to try to take off just very simply, just to show that this airplane does actually take off, even with a poor pilot like myself. And I bet as soon as we get near this guy, he'll suddenly work out how to go in a straight line and crash into us. Let's go over this side. So there you go, that's us. That's us trying to take off badly. the outside. So I think again, if you were to compare this with the stock aircraft in the game, you would see that this is a pretty amazing freeware example of freeware. Okay, so just to finish off this video on the aircraft, I'm just going to go back to a stock airplane. I suppose the nearest thing again would be the Columbia, but we already saw the Columbia before, didn't we? Maybe the Stinson. Let's look at the Stinson. Okay. So we'll see and we'll try to compare. Okay, so this is the default aircraft, Stinson. So as soon as you zoom in, you know, the idea of this is just to give you some immediate thing for you to compare it. But as soon as you zoom in, look at this. I mean, this is very low res in comparison. And again, I'm not complaining, I'm simply just stating. You know, it helps you realize how amazing that freeware is. You know, and if you look here, I mean, this interior is not too bad, but it is pretty bad. I mean, you can't read anything. It's, you know, pretty low res all around, isn't it, really? Oh, I think I might be able to read that. No. So this kind of helps you to remember and to realise how amazing this freeware is. Certainly this isn't a really awful stock airplane. It's still pretty nice, but you know, I think if you were to compare with that freeware that I just showed you, then you would agree that it's a massive step up for free. So there you go. So the final part of this short episode on freeware for X-Plane is going to be about scenery. So I'm still using just basic stock scenery. I'm going to try to find some freeware scenery, and that'll be the final video for this series. It might actually take me a while to find and install that freeware scenery, but as soon as I am able to, I will make that video. So thank you for watching this video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.